replays or anything of that nature, it will always be over on the tube. Take a screenshot of that for your records if you feel the need to. If not, you can just go over to the other place and find it. All right, we're done talking now. It's ripping time. Good luck. I'm going to take... how do I want to do this? All right, actually, I'm going to do this. We're going to go in order, except we're going to start with all 4 of these blasters. Because I ain't opened one yet, and I'm about to open one right now. Watch me. Good luck, everybody. It's that time again. Y'all ready for a little ripping? Appreciate the likes as always, folks. Case hit, first pack. It's been a while for YouTube to subscribe, like, follow, and is here. Pretty much. Yeah, Kaneko. Yep. Empty box. All right, Arkham. All right, we start out with Jared Verse, Gregory Rousseau. I've noticed that the kid reporters are in the middle this year, which is weird. Oh, hey, looking auto to start us out. Cody Simon for the Cardinals. That is going to BF. Hey, we take autos out of blasters. Abdul Carter, I think that's a variation. It is. Rich Gannon and Kyler Murray. Okay. 1 pack in. That's absolutely right. Thank you for putting that up there, Whitney. Next break should be pinned at the bottom of your screen. Hey, it's Mayberry. Mayberry, who'd you end up with in this one? I done forgot. Oh, the Colts. We've got Eric Armstead, Will Anderson Jr., DeAndre Swift on the silver mosaic, Jaden Higgins for the Texans on the Elevate and Tank Bigsby England games, Andre Reed. Jeffrey Simmons, Tyler Booker, Luther Burden III on the, is that green mosaic it looks like? Epic Performers, Brock Bowers, that's the orange fluorescent, I believe. One of those in each blaster. Epic Performers. Roma Dunze and Joe Mixon. Okay. And a Luther Burden for the Bears. He's actually been out there playing quite a bit, from what I've seen. Devontae Adams, Jalen Lane, LeJohntay Wester for the Ravens, pimp player, Kurt Warner, Peyton Manning, and Isaiah Likely. Ray McLeod, Terrence Ferguson, Chuck Foreman for the Vikings. We've got an Amon-Ra St. Brown, Max Crosby, and Patty Mahomes. Willis McGahee, Jalen Milroe, Mark Brunell, the left-handed bandit, Tyler Warren on the variation for the Colts, Corey Dillon, and Tariq Woolen. Okay. Yeah, it's steadily gonna we're steadily gonna be coming out with that stuff. Randy, it is Corey Simon for the Cardinals, rookie. And then Jalen Milroe. Nolan, that's gonna hopefully, as long as they don't keep pushing stuff back, that's gonna be a common theme for us here in the future, or going forward. And that was just one blaster. We got 3 more to go. Empty. Next break is pinned at the bottom of your screen. Last I checked, there were only 2 spots left in the mini helmet divvy as well. Deebo Samuel, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Mason Taylor for the Jets, Bobby Wagner, David Montgomery, and Micah Parsons. That was a Lions pack. Just the base. Cooper Kupp, Shamar Stewart, Tyler Shuck on the green mosaic, CeeDee Lamb, Matthew Golden on the variation, and Derwin James Jr. Mr. Shuck got in this weekend too. Kenny Clark. Kelvin Banks Jr. for the Saints. Calvin. What is that? I can't even read it. Touchdown Masters. Green mosaic for the Lions. Good to see him back in a product. Jalen Hurts on the notoriety on that orange fluorescent. CeeDee Lamb and Zay Flowers. They look good this year. I think this maybe is personal preference, but I think they look better than the last year. And then last year definitely looked better than 23. Zaire Franklin. Woody Marks had him a pretty good game the last game. Michael Irvin on the green mosaic. Brock Bowers touchdown masters. Chuba Hubbard and Trevor Lawrence. I want a case hit, man. Trent Dilfer. Patrick Willis on the Hall of Fame green mosaic for the Niners. Malik Neighbors, Kid Reporter. Jamal Lewis, Trent McDuffie, and Seti Tillman. Let's do, Abby. Let's do. Oh, really, Derek? LeGarrette Blount, Santana Moss, DK Metcalf on the silver mosaic for them Steelers. Tet on the variation, I think. Yep. Saquon Barkley and Jalen Waddell. Hey, man, it's Jalen Waddle. What are you talking about? Oh, I didn't realize it, but Santana was silver. He didn't stand out there for a minute. Sorry about that, Santana. Santana. Blaster number 3. Emptiness. Russell Wilson. CJ Stroud. Donovan for the Cowboys on the silver mosaic. Justin Jefferson notoriety. Bryce Young and Antoine Winfield Jr. Yeah, this feels like a case hit box. Yeah. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome in. Welcome in. Stop and stay a while. We might get some ripping in. Drake May. Kyle Williams. It's empty if I say it's empty. It's empty if I say it's empty, okay? I'm going to need you all to live with that fact. And move on. Just going to have to accept it. Patrick Queen. Brian Branch on the Bang orange fluorescent. Thurman Thomas and Christian Wilkins. It's devoid of packs, correct. Johnny, it is if I say it is, and there's not a thing you can do about it. Just got to, move on with your life. Dalton Schultz, Dante Thornton Jr. for the Raiders, Marshall Faulk on the Epic Performers, Brett Favre, Jamal Anderson, and Trey McBride. Quentin Johnston, Mason Graham, not a variation, Rondé Barber, Kyle Williams on the notoriety, Wes Welker, and David Njoku. Yes, you can think differently. Just know you're wrong. Jalen Hurts. Jackson Hawes for the Bills. Not a variation. Tesla on the elevate for the Lions. There's a variation. Colston Loveland. James Conner and Joe Green. Lebo. I don't know. Yes. No. Maybe so. Could be. Possibly. Potentially. Let's just go with Joey B. Steve Young. Warren Sapp. Savion. He got a couple of catches. Scott, what's going on? That's a silver too. Bernie Kosar. Kid Reporter. Jamie Sherwood and Tony Pollard. Johnny, I'm not allowed to divulge those things, unfortunately. Sorry about that. Last blaster. Empty box. And then after this, all we've got is hobbies. Steve Spurrier. Prince. DJ Giddens for the Colts. Aaron Rodgers. Luther Burden. Zach Bond and Zach Bond. The Zach Bond pack. Bucky Irving. Chris Boswell. Dobbs on the color match for the pack. Dan Fouts. DeAndre Swift and Josh Jacobs. Lad McConkey. Graham Mertz for the Texans. What are you holding on to here? Nice. Green Mosaic Elevate Tat for the Panthers. Epic Performers. Orange Fluorescent. Amon Ra St. Brown. Jaden Higgins and Will Disley. Okay. Got a couple of variations in this. We'll take this tat for sure. And I'm going to take care of Amon Ra because he's my boy. Okay? Just got to live with it. It's just the way things are. 3 packs left. Quinyon Mitchell. Quinn Ewers. I don't think that is. It is not. Marshawn Lattimore. Puka. JT and Richard Seymour. Marvin Harrison Jr. LeJontay Wester. Drake May Notoriety. Kid Reporter. The Germany Games. Tyler Newman. Aaron Jones and Dwight Freeney. Last pack. Then it's all hobby. Bryce Young. Jack Campbell on the silver mosaic. They still made Jack, huh? Stephon Diggs. Jerome Bettis. Brian Robinson Jr. and Geno Smith. So 4 blasters down. We got a couple of good cards out of that, but no little deed. There's no little deed. Yeah, Papa Bear, they're in that spot this year. I don't know why, but they are. All right, we're going to XR. Jack's playing good. I'm just surprised he's still in the set. With all the lines that could be, I'm surprised he's still part of the set. This is 2021 XR. Empty box. He definitely is, CJ. If he could just pass, if he had a little bit of pass protection, he'd be pretty darn good. He is good. Lamb Jack for the Ravens. If he could cover the pass. Adam Thielen. Jalen Hurts out of 99 for the Eagles ain't too bad at all. CTR. For the Brownies, we got a Demetric Felton with the rookie shield. Extreme Rookies, Kyle Pitts out of 25 for the Falcons. Okay. Okay. That's CTR. Cornell Powell on the RPA out of 99 for the Chiefs. And a Jalen Waddle with the rookie shield. It's kind of hard for you to see it, but it's in the background. There you go. There you can see it there. For the Dolphins. We'll take it. Oh, we'll take it. That's right. Adeed. Hi, Adeed. And we got another pack left and 2 hobbies sitting over there. Next break is pinned at the bottom of your screen. If ripping something you like to do, I'm sure there's somebody just chilling in there right now, right here, right here, right there, right now, right here, right now. And we didn't hit a case hit out of those mosaics, so the odds are in our favor. Just good looking overall cards when it's all said and done. Sierra, I probably just football. If Disney was even a thing that was going to happen, which I don't know that it will be. It wouldn't be for a little while now. Tom Brady for the Bucks. Tyreek Hill for the Chiefs. We've got a Herbie out of 249 for the Chargers. We'll take it. Frank Darby out of 249 for the Falcons. Y'all spoke it into existence. Y'all did this at 7 o'clock in the morning. At 7:13 in the morning, somebody did this to us. Ian Book for the New Orleans Saints on the patch out of 49. I didn't do that. Y'all did that. Zach Wilson for the Jets, and that is an RPA out of 30. That would have been a nice card back in the day. 12 out of 30. And Andre Sisco for the Jags. Yeah, old Zach would have been a D back in the day. Well, you called it, you brought him out into play. He decided he wanted to show up today. Somebody whispered his name, and then the rest was history. Herbie. All right. Topps Chrome time. And then we'll end with Origin. Empty. We've got Mr. Teague, Frank Gore, Darren Woodson, Mario Manningham, Adrian Peterson on the refractor, Steve Young on the Sunday Swag refractor for the Niners, Malachi Corley, and Keon, the Hitman Coleman. Dallas Clark, Will Levis, Joe Thomas. Our first auto is Johnny Wilson, 63 out of 99 color match there for the Eagles. Michael Hall Jr. on the refractor for the Brownies. Eddie George all etch, Marvin Harrison Jr., and Edrin Cooper. Future Stars. Christian Okoye. Everything, Corey. We ship it all. If you get a spot, you get, and there's a whole bunch of base cards that you get those cards. You get whatever's pulled for your team. Joe Theismann, Steve Grogan, Boomer Esiason, Jim McMahon on the refractor, Javon Bullard, Michael Hall Jr., and Kalen Carson. Hadn't come out yet, Jason. I'd say that the best of what is out right now is definitely not those 800 plus boxes. So I'd stay away from Flawless. I'd stay away from I'd stay away from any break that has a team at $500 in it with 3 hobbies from 2025 in it. I think the better stuff's getting ready to come out, Jason. Danny White, Rodney Hampton, Eddie George. Some of those products were better a few years ago. They were a little bit easier to get. Now with the prices that they're at, they're just not. I'm not seeing the value in it. Chris Braswell for the Bucks. Xavier Worthy on the finesse. Darius Robinson and Faltanu. Which is kind of not cool because some of those products that just recently came out, I like those products. But they're too much. What are you chasing? What are you going after? You're going to be hard-pressed to even break even. Tony Hill, Brian Westbrook, D'Angelo Hall, Ben Coates on the refractor, Edrin Cooper on the refractor. What are you holding on to here? T.O. for the Niners on the Sunday swag, Will Shipley and Kamari Lassiter. Nice, JP. Billy Sims, Dermani Dawson, Mel Renfro, Fred Bolitnikoff. We got a Chris Jenkins out of 199. Xavier Worthy, Youthquake, Cooper DeJean, and Nate Wiggins. It's a bingo. I'm ready for these Mosaic Hobbies to come out. Papa Bear, I'm ready for those. Absolute can be fun. We'll have to see how much those come out at. With the, I like the glass cards. I like Zoom or Kabooms. Like I like those cards. Obviously, you're not going to hit one of those in every hobby box, but I don't mind it. But I think the Mosaic Hobby should be pretty fun to open this year. Jim McMahon, Paul Krause, Zach Thomas, Ray Lewis, Eric Dickerson, Paul Krause again on the refractor, Chop Chop, and Spencer Rattler. It doesn't end here either. There's another Origins Hobby, and then we've got another break pin at the bottom of your screen right now. Picture is accurate. Marshall Faulk, Mike Singletary, John Elway. We've got an Anthony Munoz gold for the Bengals. Devontae Walker on the refractor for the Ravens. Ed Too Tall Jones, Caleb Williams base, and Frank Gore Jr. And anybody getting spots at that next break, I will do a roll call after we're done with this one. Tom Brady for the Pats. Ozzie Newsome. Mike Quick. Chris Spielman. Torrey Holt on the refractor for the Rams. Josh Cribbs. Braden Fisk. And Will Reichert. Ken Norton Jr. Oh, hold up. Tim Brown. James White. Willie Gault. This might be the auto. It's not, but it's cool. Mike Singletary out of 75 for the Bears. We shall take. Jalen Wright out of 5 Red out of 5 Youthquake for the Dolphins. Well, well, well now. Going to Cap. Out of 5. 2 out of 5 to be exact. Devontae Walker. We take it, Gianna. And JPJ. 2 packs left. And then we've got Origins to end it out. Bet. Bill Bates. Keyshawn Johnson. Teddy Bruschi. Mike Vick. Kalen Carson on the refractor. Rob Gronkowski, Mike Wiley, and Kamani Vidal's been playing a little bit here lately. All right, here we go. It's got to be an auto in this pack. It rarely ever comes down to the last pack. I hope it's good. Here, I'm going to try to sneak. I don't usually do this. It might be an all-etch auto. Good luck. Josh Cribbs, sorry. Ben Coates, Thurman Thomas, out of 199. Nice. For the Panthers, a little Bryce Young, all-etch auto action. We take those going to Wally. Wally, look at you, man. I'm getting a little Bryce Young auto on a Tuesday morn. Caleb Williams, Nate Wiggins on the refractor Youthquake, Jalen Wright, and Roman Wilson. And it paid off. I like these all etches. Looks good. Actually looks gradable, to be honest. All right. Speak now, forever hold your peace. This is the last box of the break. There can't be any other cards pulled because this is the last box. Empty. Matt Judon for the Falcons. Matthew Golden on the RPA for the Packers. That's going to Abby. Nice hit, Abby. Bear down. Good morning, sir. Oh, man. There he is again. This year's Theo Johnson. Jalen Royals for the Chiefs on card. Omarion Hampton for the Chargers on a very nice little patch there out of 49. It's a good-looking card all the way around. C. Wiggy. Christian Benford out of 149 for the Bills. Bo Nix out of 225 for the Broncos. And our last card is Donovan for the Cowboys to end it out. And overall, not too bad. I wish we'd gotten a case hit out of those mosaics, but that's okay. That's all right. Can't get it every time. But we got 4 more in the next break, so your odds went up. Whoever's in that next break, your odds went up from this break. Let's do a quick little recap here. Good way to start Tuesday morning, I'd say. I think there were 2 spots left in the mini helmet divvy in the shop as well. And like I said, I'll do a roll call after I'm done with all these. Some of y'all did just fine, even without a case hit. Photogenic, I like how they are. I don't like the price. I don't like the value that some of them have. I wish they had a little bit better value on some of them, but I like the Photogenic. They're nice. They look good, in my opinion. Chiefs got 2 autos. Greedy Chiefs out here being greedy. And we did get an auto out of a blaster. We take those too. Mayberry, the Colts were a little silent this morning. First try this morning wasn't all that great to you. All right. Jalen Hurts on the notoriety. Tesla, Colston Loveland, Calvin Johnson, Tet, Savion on the silver, Amon Ra, Brian Branch, Matt Golden, Tyler Warren, Jalen Waddle, Cody Simon, Tyler Shuck, Brock Bowers and Abdul Carter, Tet for the Panthers, Jaden Higgins and Jalen Milroe with Luther Burden III. Lamb Jack, Chris Jenkins was out of 199, Chris Braswell, Johnny Wilson auto out of 99, Demetric Felton, Christian Benford and Bo Nix, Jalen Royals on the auto, Justin Herbert was out of 249, Mike Singletary out of 75, Jalen Hurts out of 99, Cornell Powell RPA was out of 99, Anthony Munoz out of 50 on the gold, Kyle Pitts out of 25, Omari and Hampton for the Chargers was out of 49, Bryce Young auto out of 199 for the Panthers. Jalen Wright red out of 5 for the Dolphins on the Youthquake. And then the Matthew Golden RPA for the Pack. So not bad. Really not bad at all. So where do we want to go from here? Yeah, we'll do it like that. We're going to do black last. Somebody needs to chill on the Lions for real. Hey, there's Lions fans out there, Charlie. Mosaic. Blasters. Empty. Is it case hit time? Next break is up, folks. Your pick of the litter is there right now. If you get the squads fast enough, we can go right back into the break in the next break. Mark Brunell, Damian Martinez, Bryce Young on the silver mosaic, Bijan Robinson, Eric Allen, and Richard Seymour. Hey, the Jets are a gimme. Jonu Smith, Harold Fannin Jr., Caleb Johnson, Michael Vick, Aaron Jones, and Brian Robinson Jr. That was a little lackluster pack there. Joe Morris, Jahad Campbell, Greg Rousseau, Scattaboo on the variation, Will Shields and Dwight Freeney. Oh boy. He'll be back in a week. No, he won't. Alec Pierce, DK Metcalf, Jaden Higgins, notoriety orange, Cam Ward's not bad. Who got the Titans? Mayberry did. There you go, Mayberry. You picked the right one this time, maybe. Kid Reporter, AJ Brown, and Geno Smith. Who are you, Mayberry? You need to come back to reality. That's never been the case. Even when I was a store manager at Kroger, that wasn't the case. I wish it was, but it's not. Calvin Johnson, Josh Simmons on the rookie, Josh Simmons again. Epic performers, Jamar Chase on the green mosaic, Matt Milano, and Micah Parsons. Cole Kmet, DK, Jadeveon Clowney, say what? For the Panthers. Kurt Warner, Jackson Dart on the variation, and Derwin James Jr. One blaster down. Hey, it's T-Ferb. Next blaster up. Empty. Dawson Knox. I don't think that's a variation, but we'll take it. Matthew Golden. Jameer Gibbs on the green mosaic. Jalen Milroe, that is a variation. Jake Ferguson and Robert Brazil. We'll take a Golden and a Milroe. There's also a mini helmet Divi pinned at the bottom of your screen. Or no, it's not pinned, but it's in the shop. My bad. But it's there. You just have to go to the shop to see it. Sam Darnold. Garrett Wilson. Jack Besh. Austin Hooper. Drake May. And Odell Beckham Jr. Michael Penix Jr. Ben Roethlisberger. Jarquez Hunter. CJ Stroud. Green Mosaic Touchdown Masters. That's hard to read. Bill Cower's in here. Uh-oh. Bill Cower Honeycomb. And Jack Campbell. Derrick Henry. Donovan's been showing up a lot. Bo Nix. Garrett Wilson on the Elevate Orange. Quinshawn on the variation. And Joe Theismann. There you go, Brownies. A little something, something. Is who out for the year? I have no idea. I don't know. No clue, Jonathan. I'm not well versed on the Jets. Darnell Mooney. Zach Bond. Trey McBride, Julius Peppers, Jadeveon Clowney, and Travis Etienne. Baker Mayfield. A lot of things, Ty. Mosaic's got a lot of different case hits. Gunnar Helm, not a variation. DJ Gidden, Tyler Warren on the rookie, notoriety. Van Ginkel and Gradisher. So Honeycomb, Genesis, Micro Mosaic, Stained Glass, a lot. Mini. More than a couple. Empty. Stained glass, yeah. Robert Brooks, Brian Thomas Jr., Amon Ra. Hey, look, Theo's in the set. Zay Flowers and Trevor Lawrence. Pats fan, there's a lot of people that don't like Mosaic. There's a lot of people that do. I'm one that likes it. I know Mr. likes it. But there's people out there that just don't like Mosaic. Elijah Arroyo, CJ Stroud Green Mosaic. Saquon Barkley on the Brazil games. Aaron Rodgers and Trent McDuffie. Glass is absolute, Jonathan, not Mosaic. Caleb, Hunter Henry, Drake May on the green Mosaic. Jalen Hurts, Patrick Willis, and Cedric Tillman. Mike Gesicki, Carson Schlesinger, Travis Etienne Jr., Brian Branch, Rondé Barber, and Jalen Waddle. Next break is pinned at the bottom of your screen. It's the first break we ran this morning. Dan Fouts, Gray Zabel, Dylan Gabriel on the notoriety, Derwin James Jr., orange fluorescent, Kid Reporter. There's a Genty on the variation. We'll take that. And Antoine Winfield Jr., the guy that couldn't catch Gibbs. Jamal Charles. Tootin. Danny White. Golden Tate. Christian Wilkins. Jeff Blake. And that was that. We got one blaster left, and then it's all hobbies after that. Nope, no case hits yet. Empty. Joe Namath. Kyle McCord. Randy Moss on the refractor. Joe Theismann. Kid Reporter. Jackson Smith and Zach Ertz. Matt Stafford. Gabriel Davis, Quinn Ewers on the green mosaic. We take those. Trey Harris, Antonio Gates, and Tua. These are the first blasters I've opened today, Jaded, so I can't answer that question. I don't know. Tiki Barber. Egbuka. Golden Tate. Larry Fitzgerald. Aeneas Smith, and TJ Hawkinson. Sconnell. Ty J. Jamar on the silver mosaic. Drake May, that looks cool. That's the orange fluorescent. That's cool. Dylan Gabriel on the variation. Richard Sherman and Joe Horn. That's a cool card. I like it. These are just what come out of the blasters, you guys. These are the parallels that come out of the blasters. But it looks good. Good morning, Scotty. Got an answer. Jets Givey in your upper left-hand corner has about 5 minutes left on it, a little under that. Brittany, good morning. Good morning, everybody. Chris Olave. Elick for the Titans. Herbie on the green mosaic. Bijan on the Epic Performers, England Games, Garrett Wilson and Dante Culpepper. Tucker Kraft, the guy that seems that nobody can stop. It is, Scotty, it is. If you feel the need, you absolutely can. Khalil, Caleb Johnson, Adonai Mitchell, Kamara, and Keon Coleman. Still no case hit. Not yet. All right, we're moving on to 2023 Optic H2. Can we get a downtown? Empty. Bryce Young. Jim Kelly for the Bills, and that is going to be out of 35, 3 out of 35 to be exact. Nice hit, Bills. We'll take that. I ain't mad at you. Little Jim Kelly action? Sure, sure. Or pumpkin spice flavor. Whatever you want. Lawrence Taylor and Tucker Kraft. There he is. Speak of the devil. Yeah, Brittany, they're not, but that's an excellent box for you to get them. That's an excellent box to get. Boomer, CJ Stroud on the silver. Okay. And Bryce is behind it. Oh! Ooh la la. That's a pack right there. And BJ Ojolari. We've got Jaron Hall. Matt Stafford on the silver, Super Bowl champion. Jaron Hall again. And Joey Bosa. Luke Schoonmaker. Bo Jackson. Cooper Kupp. And Tyler Scott. Jets has about a minute left. A little more than a minute. Brenton Strange. Amari Cooper, Hines Ward, and Mapu. Cortland Sutton. There's Schoonmaker again for them boys. We'll take it. Anthony Richardson, My House, and Jaleel McLaughlin. Trenton Simpson. Brenton Strange for the Jags. Light it up, Puka. And Tyreek Hill. I don't know if we should get a little bit better Puka than that. But there it is. We still got two hobbies sitting over there, folks. And we got another break sitting at the bottom of your screen right now. It's the same one we ran this morning. And I hope, first of all, we haven't pulled a case hit out of those Mosaic Blasters yet. But, with that said, I think our XR box might be better than the first one. Stetson Bennett. Kyle Pitts. And that's 2021 XR. Bryce Young. And Mr. Jake Moody. All right, here we go. Resurgence is up. And then we've got one 2025 Black Hobby to open. Don't forget there's a mini helmet in there too. Ooh, that's a little bit chonky chonk. Just a little bit. Empty box. Merc, did you get the W? Congrats. You merked it. Drew Brees, Brian Dawkins and Frank Gore, Bob Greasy, Faltanu on the refractor, Eli on the nope, just base. Adonai Mitchell and Enos Rakestraw Jr. Looks like we're a little over halfway in that next break, folks. Jamal Charles, Fred Taylor, Brett Favre, and Ozzie Newsome. Upside down, Antonio Freeman on the refractor. Out of 275, Kurt Warner for the Rams. Bo Nix and Jonathan Brooks. Thank you, Mark. Appreciate the likes, everybody. Thank you, thank you. Bryce Young, Boomer Esiason, Ray Lewis, Joe Thomas. Oh, hold on. Malachi didn't want to let go. Malachi Corley, gold out of 50 for the Jets. Bernie Kosar. Marvin Harrison Jr. and Chop Robinson. Wow, is that what happened, Cam? That's wild. Who came away with the W? Edrin James. Marshall Falk. Lawrence Taylor. Jerome Bettis. There he is. There's Michael Pratt. Michael Pratt again. Marshawn Lloyd and Troy Franklin. Hey, look, Michael Pratt. Walk-off Freddie Homer. Ooh. The Pratt Whisperer on a Tuesday morn. Eddie George, Joe Montana, Earl Campbell, Barry Sanders, Michael Irvin. McConkey at a 249 for the Chargers. Tyler Guyton and Adisa Isaac. Hey, look, it's Ladd McConkey. This is going the way we want it to go, folks. This box is going exactly the way we want it. Thurman Thomas, Michael Vick, Christian Okoye, Jerry Rice, Tyke Smith on the refractor, Tony Dorsett, and Braylon Trice with Malik Washington, University of Virginia. Should about 99% chance there's an auto in this pack right here. Let's see who's on it. Frank, they're nice. Still waiting for a case hit, though. Antonio Freeman, Peyton Manning, Dan Fouts, Eli Manning. We start out with a Ladd McConkey with our first auto, not numbered, but we'll certainly take it. Going to the Chargers, that is C. Wiggy, Trey Benson, Tyler Nubin, and Johnny Wilson. Oh, not really, Sean. No, not really. But I still got a hobby over there, and we still got packs sitting right here. Tim Brown, Terry Bradshaw, Steve Largent, and Aaron Donald. Bub Memes on the refractor for the Saints. Eli Manning refractor for the G-Men. Cedric Gray and Mike Sandstrom. Maurice Jones-Drew, Terrell Davis, Anthony Munoz, Jim McMahon. Peyton Manning on the refractor will take for the Colts. Circuit Breakers Malachi Corley, Kalen Bullock, and Jonah Ellis. Take a little refractor Peyton Manning while we're at it. There should be an auto in this pack as well. Jason Kelsey, Tom Brady, Adrian Peterson, Upside Down Joe Thomas. We got a redemption. Good luck. This might be the card. It might not be the RPA. It might be this. Good luck. Topps Online Redemption Card. Congratulations. You are due to receive a Resurgence Rookie Signature Aqua Surge Parallel of Quinion Mitchell for the Eagles. We'll take it. Still leaves hope for the RPA. That's going to Tiggs, Devin Hester, Fuaga, and Smith. We'll take it. We're heading into the RPA now. Or, well, we got one pack and then the RPA. Isaac Bruce, Hines Ward, Will Levis, Doug Flutie. Out of 175, Ozzie Newsome for the Browns, Trey Benson refractor for the Cardinals, Byron Murphy II, and Tavondre Sweat. I don't know, Nick. It's going to be better than that. Quinion Mitchell and Ladd McConkey, it's going to be better than that. Good luck. Mike Singletary, Troy Aikman, J.J. Watt, Dan Marino, pulling from the back, Jalen Polk, Jerzon Newton, Trey Benson, and looks like it might be numbered. Oh, I thought it was going to be better than that. Marshawn Lloyd out of 125. I guess that'd be kind of even, wouldn't it, Nick? For the most part. Marshawn Lloyd for the Packers out of 125. Green Bay is Dustin. We'll take it. We'll take it. Hey, you got it, Nick. That was a good job. That was your second choice, right? All right, folks, we got one left. Speak now, forever hold your peace. Next break is pinned at the bottom of your screen, and I see plenty of little deeds still chilling out there. Yes, I do. All right. 2025. Good luck. Not chunky at all. Empty box. This pack's just chilling. Give us a case hit. We've got Ricky Parasol for the Niners. For the Browns, Judkins on the patch out of 25. 2 out of 25. Yep, we take that. Ace. For the Chargers, Omarion Hampton on the auto out of 199. We'll take that too. Going to see Wiggy. Jaden Blue for the Cowboys on the RPA out of 199. Dallas is Abby. Okay, Abby. Wish the patch was a little bit better, but that's okay. We don't get to pick it. And Rashid Shaheed out of 99 for the Saints to end it out. Prince says he's a buyer. Prince says he's a buyer. He's a little bit thick. Okay, he's good. Oh no, it kind of seemed like he might have been a little bit thicker, you know. All right, it's recap time. Take care of Ricky too. Anthony, the same things you'd always be looking for. Obviously, you want to get a case hit out of Mosaic if you can. They don't have a whole lot of rookies, but in Origins, JJ still signs. It wouldn't be a rookie, but he signs. You're looking for legends in the tops. Same things you'd always be looking for. All right, Gianna, I'll be here. Hopefully it's an excellent Tuesday work meeting. Own that work meeting. Show them who's got it going on. Peyton Manning, Jamar Chase, Dylan Gabriel and Egbuka, Quinn Ewers, Dylan Gabriel, Ashton Genty, Tyler Warren and Garrett Wilson, Matt Golden, Tucker Kraft, Jim Kelly was out of 35 for the Bills, Jamar Chase, Drake May on the orange fluorescent, Quinshon Judkins, Cam Scadaboo, Jalen Milroe, Jackson Dart, Cam Ward. Not bad. Ozzie Newsome and Kurt Warner for the Rams. Marshawn Lloyd out of 125. McConkey out of 249. Brenton Strange. Omarion Hampton auto was out of 199. Quinion Mitchell redemption. Puka. Schoonmaker. Quinshon Judkins was out of 25 on the patch. Blue is out of 199 on the RPA. Shaheed's out of 99. Lad McConkey on the auto. Bryce Young and CJ Stroud. Okay. 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 For the mini helmet divvy, we're going to take that down. We're going to put that up. Take a screenshot of that if you feel the need to. If not, all replays are on the tube. Good luck. It's ripping time. We're going to do Origins last again. I'm going to do all these blasters first. Come on, case hit time, Joe Boo. Holla at us, bro. Next break's pinned at the bottom of your screen. Yes, it is. It's pinned. It's the one we did right before this. Okay? All right? It's there. And for all you baseball folks out there, maybe I'll try and get one of those together for us for tomorrow. Emptiness. Dalton Schultz. Randy Gradisher. Nick Bonito. Shuck on the variation for the Saints. Jaden Daniels and Xavier Worthy. Abby, that'd be quite the hit, wouldn't it? Quentin Johnston. Jalen Hurts, Arian Smith for the Jets. Matthew Golden on the Elevate. Zach Bond and Zach Bond. Zach Bond, Zach Bond. Yes, yeah. Steve Young. James Pierce Jr. for the Falcons. Jalen Milroe. That looks cool. That's cool. Haven't seen that till now. On the green mosaic notoriety, look at the orange fluorescent notoriety, Matt Golden. DeAndre Swift and Ricky Parasol. That was a good pack. That was a good pack. Break pinned at the bottom of your screen is a little different than this one. There's no 21 in it. But it's the same one we did right before this. And the prices are even less than this break is itself. I have Aiden. Warren Sapp. Kurt Warner on the green mosaic. Caleb Williams. Jaden Higgins variation for the Texans. Jonathan Taylor and Josh Jacobs. Lion Hunter, good morning, bro. Hope you had a good weekend. And Monday. And Tuesday. And every day of the week. How about that? Marshall Faulk. Caleb Johnson. Jahad Campbell for the Eagles. Julius Peppers. Kid Reporter. Stephon Diggs and Will Disley. It ain't bad, it ain't bad, it ain't bad. Jerry Jeudy. Riley Leonard. Dalton Schultz. Tyler Nubin, Richard Seymour, and Aaron Jones. Nothing. Larry Fitzgerald. Kelvin Banks Jr. Jackson Hawes for the Bills on the green mosaic. Malik Neighbors. Thurman Thomas and Micah Parsons. Lion Hunter, we need to start using him a little bit more. I feel like we only target him once a game. He's a big guy. And can we stop targeting him on fourth down? Can we target him on first down? Second down? Does he have to be a fourth down guy every time? Brock Bowers. Woody. Chuck on the green mosaic. Shadur on the notoriety. Brett Favre and Derwin James Jr. It's like, oh, it's fourth down. Let's throw it to him. No. Stop. Laporta. Kyle Williams. We've got Jeremy Shockey, Nick Bonito, Wes Welker, and Zay Flowers. Roddy White. Cole Kmet on the green mosaic. Matt Golden again on the Elevate. Colston Loveland on the variation for the Bears. Trevor Lawrence and Trent McDuffie. No, I don't do such things when my team's involved, Buck. I'll do it on other people's teams, but not on mine. A.J. Brown. Mason Graham. Jaden Daniels, green mosaic. James Conner, Sherwood, and Tillman. Kareem Hunt. Isaiah Davis. Caleb Williams. Ashton Genty. That looks nasty. Orange fluorescent. Audric Estime and Jalen Waddle. right. Empty. I was watching a guy open those online and didn't even realize it till he's like halfway through his blasters that was the parallel in it. He was like, why is it not numbered to 15? Jalen Hurts, Scourton, Josh Downs, Michael Irvin, Estime, and Travis Kelce. Marshall Faulk, Jack Besh, Derek Stingley, RJ Harvey, variation for the Broncos, Tracy and Shakir. Katie, I don't know about that. I don't know. Probably not. I mean, tonight, yes. But for me, probably not. Jerry Jeudy. Lad McConkey, notoriety. Look at that. What up, Wid? Hey, Dylan, we're getting ready to take your picture. You ready? Yeah. Demario Davis, Tyrone Tracy Jr., and Christian McCaffrey. Eric Moles, Joe Burrow, Graham Mertz on the green mosaic for the Texans, Gunnar Helm on the silver mosaic for the Titans, Cade Otton and Kyron Williams. All right, we're beyond due at this point. Harold Carmichael, Michael Williams, Caleb Williams on the silver, Josh Hines Allen on the Jags, T.O. for the Cowboys, and Chuba. Okay. Kyle Van Noy, Quinshon, not a variation, Mosaic. Green mosaic, Ashton Genty, and it is a variation. Colston Loveland, green mosaic, notoriety. Excellent. Kid Report, Adam Thielen, and Devin Hester. Well, we've gotten some good packs at least, but we want to see the deed. Come on, man. Here we go. Empty. Samuel Darnold, Michael Penix, Trevor Etienne, Devontae Smith, green, Jaden Reed, and Randy. Next break is pinned at the bottom of your screen. Has 4 more of these in it. Resurgence 24, Black 25, and an Optic 23 H2. Ben Roethlisberger, Ty Leak, Joe Morris, Jalen Milroe, notoriety, Trey Tucker, and Travis Etienne Jr. Derrick Henry, Travis Hunter, Shadur, is that variation? Yep. Najee, Ertz, and Tua. Tua. Darnell Mooney, Baker Mayfield, Joe Theismann, C.J. Stroud, Kid Reporter, Brazil Games, Jordan Love, and T.J. Hawkinson. It shows a little V on the back here, right there. Joe Namath. Dylan Sampson. Kelvin Banks for the Saints. Jonathan Taylor. That's a good one to hit right now for the Colts. Tank Bigsby and Joe Horn. Little orange variation or orange fluorescent action going on there. Stafford. Jalen Royals. Jalen Hurts green color match Brazil games. Jamar Chase, Eric Allen, and Dante Culpepper. Oh boy, are we due. Oh boy, are we due. What is that? So that's 12. The next break would be 13, 14, 15, and 16. So the numbers are adding up in our favor at this point for something out of those blasters. Should be more than one something, I would think, Charlie. But you never know. Nothing's ever guaranteed in any of this stuff. Just because it's frequent doesn't mean it's true. XR. Emptiness. All right, here we go. XR, be good to us. All right, we're starting out with Sayshawn for the Giants. Followed up with Cortland Sutton. Derek Carr out of 249 for the Raiders. Pete Werner out of 99 for the Saints. Actually, a good player for them. Extreme Rookies, Jacob Harris out of 149 for the Rams. We got a Finn here. Ooh, Papa Surtain out of 49. 49 out of 49 going to the Dolphins. That's Wally. Wally, go on with your bad self, bro. That's Papa Surtain right there. And Trey Lance. That's Pop. That's Pop right there. You don't play no games with Pop. Pete Werner action. And let's take care of this Sayshawn too for the G-Men. Now don't get me wrong, we got plenty of good cards out of that mosaic. We just haven't seen the deed. There it is. Henry Ruggs III. Thanks, Arkham. Khalil Mack for the Bears. Titans, Ryan Tannehill out of 199. Rookie, Tommy Tremble out of 249 for the Panthers. Patriots, Ramondre Stevenson out of 75. And look who it is. Y'all spoke him up this morning. You brought him back out. You brought him back into the world. And he showed up twice now. Ian Book on the RPA out of 149. And Pete Werner one more again. You brought him up. You re-summoned him from the depths. He was long gone. Nobody thought about him for a while. And you summoned him back up. You're like, come on, Ian. See, y'all did it. I told you Joe Boo hears everything. Take this Ramondre, though. And Tommy Tremble's not terrible. We'll take Tommy. Ain't too bad. We still got 2 hobbies left. We're not done yet. Not by a long shot. Topps Chrome time. Empty. Ed, Too Tall. Corbett. Edrin. Warren Moon. 4 Cleveland out of 50. Gold Wave. Joe Thomas. John Elway. Cade Stover. And Luke McCaffrey. That's right. DeMarco Murray. Revis. Allen. Hampton on the refractor. Quinion Mitchell on the refractor. Blake Corum. And Chris Abrams drain with J.C. Latham. We take Quinyons around here. Good morning, Dustin. Welcome on in, dog. Troy Aikman. Hilliard. Riggins. Uh-oh. Did I just see that? Hang on, I might be wrong here. Out of 50, Drake May auto. Whoa, now. That's a good card to hit right now. Art Dissel. That's a nice one. That's a nice one to add to the community, to the collection. It is on card. That's a deed, bro. Especially out of Topps Chrome. Looks pretty good, too. It is 48 out of 50 on card. Malik Neighbors, Youthquake, Rook, and Barton. He is. He's probably putting out some kind of fire or something. John Hanna, Drew Pearson, Justin Tuck, Thurman Thomas, Zach Thomas, Peyton Manning, Jalen Ford, and Laub. $48 out of 50. What a nice hit. Larry Allen, Jaworski, Lewis, Dermontti Dawson on the refractor, Xavier Worthy on the refractor for them Chiefs, Jerzon Newton, Eichenberg, and Theo. I bet they are, Derek, because this is the product you want to have these guys' autos out of, is Topps Chrome. Not that you don't want them in other ones, but this is the product you want them in. The price, the longevity. When it's all said and done, they're going to be looking for the Topps Chrome auto. Whoo, boy. Herman Moore. Yeah, he's got more than a couple. Joey Porter, Eric Dickerson, John Elway, Howie Long out of 399 for the Raiders. Caleb Williams all etch out of 99. Austin Reed and Chris Braswell. Take that, Bears. We'll take that, Bobby Dalton. Out of 99. And a Howie Long. Lives in Charlottesville, Virginia, the place where Primo was born. Oh, he's up there, McGoofy Goober. Top 10 for sure. Now, that's just me. I don't know if he's probably not a top 10 wide receiver anymore overall. But Walter Payton, Ty Law, Champ Bailey, Jason Elam, Frank Gore on the refractor, Danny White, Mr. Fuaga, and Marshawn Lloyd. He still holds the high jump record at Virginia right now, 30 some odd years later. Eric Moulds, Randy Moss, Hines Ward, Mason Smith out of 399 for the Jags, Jalen McMillan on the refractor, Andre Reed, Latu, and Jerzon Newton. Not quite at halfway in that next break pin at the bottom of your screen, folks. We have not hit a case hit out of this mosaic yet. I sure hope we hit one soon. Jonathan Ogden, Nolan Cromwell, Roger Staubach, Lawrence Taylor, Drew Bledsoe on the refractor, Marshall Falk, Adisa Isaac, and Trey Benson. Donnie, you'd think at some point somebody would just beat that. Not a football player, just somebody would say, well, I'm going for that record. Tony Mandarich, Patrick Willis, Mike Quick, Andre Triplett on the refractor, Xavier Worthy, all etch, Kurt Warner refractor for the Rams, Joe Alt, and Jatavian Sanders. Good morning, Donnie. Keenan McCardell, Bruce Matthews, Chris Spielman, Michael Hall Jr.'s our other auto for the Brownies. We'll take it, Browns. See Wiggy. Troy Franklin on the refractor. He's been playing great. Chris Jenkins, Lad McConkey base, and Malik Neighbors base. Now, Troy's been playing, or Troy Franklin's been playing spectacular for them right now. Oh, nasty. Oh, I mean, just look at it. Jason Witten, McNabb, Batch, Dave Robinson, Jerry Rice, George Teague on the refractor, Blake Corum, and Dallas Turner. We've got one box left. It is Origin. Speak now or forever hold your peace. It's the last box of the break. If you're trying to get a deed in, you better say something to Joe Boo. He can hear you. He hears everything. Tread lightly. Good luck. Probably May at this point. Empty. Kimberly's still out there. Kimberly. Hi. We've got Nico Collins. Jalen Milroe on the RPA out of 99 for the Seahawks. That is BF. Holla at it, Beef. We'll take it. We'll take it. Tesla on the on-card auto. This card actually wasn't in there. I'm sorry, Wasted. This never happened. Caleb Johnson for the Steelers on the patch out of 99. Omarion Hampton out of 75. Tyrone Tracy Jr. out of 99 for the G-Men. And our last one is a Jackson Dart on the base. Not bad. It's a good little box there, wasn't it? Good box. Good little box, you little good little box, you. This right here never happened. It's not on YouTube. You won't see it on the replay. It never happened. Never happened. Here, let's do this. It's on card too. He's got a good autograph. All right, I'm going to do a quick recap of everything. Again, we are not quite at halfway in the next break that is pinned at the bottom of your screen. Still haven't pulled a case hit out of the Mosaic yet. We've done 12 blasters of that so far. A little bit due at this point. Nice user. I like it. I like it. I like it. We had some real nice cards in the Mosaic, though. Check this out. even without a case hit. B-Wax in the house, y'all. R.J. Harvey, Troy Franklin, Gunnar Helm and Mason Smith, Travis Hunter and Shadir, Quinshon Judkins, Colston Loveland, Jonathan Taylor, Caleb Williams and Xavier Worthy, Dylan Gabriel on the orange fluorescent, Jaden Daniels, Shuck, Shadir, Jackson Hawes, Matthew Golden on the orange fluorescent, Matthew Golden, Ashton Genty on the orange fluorescent, Riley Leonard, Jalen Milrow, Tyler Shuck, Ashton Genty, Jalen Hurts, Colston Loveland, Jaden Higgins, Omarion Hampton and Howie Long, Caleb Williams was out of 99 on the rookie, Malik Neighbors, Quinion Mitchell, Tommy Trimble, Ryan Tannehill, Saquon, Caleb Johnson out of 99. Out of 50, Joe Thomas, Pete Werner, Tyrone Tracy Jr., Jackson Dart, Michael Hall Jr., Patrick Surtain out of 49, last on print. That's Papa Surtain. Ramondre Stevenson, rookie patch out of 75 for the Patriots. Tesla on the on-card rookie auto for the Lions. Jalen Milrow, RPA out of 99, 7 out of 99 for the Seahawks. And Drake May, 48 out of 50, gold on-card auto out of Topps Chrome for the Disler. Not bad. Can I print? Thank you. All right. Also, there's 2 divvies left in the mini helmet that's chilling in there, just so you know. If you feel the need to, go ahead and take a screenshot of that for your records. If not, it's always on the tube. You can always go over to the tube, 238 cards, and find out what you might have missed. All right, everybody. Here we go. Come on, Mosaic. It's time. Let's get these out of the way here. We're going to do that, then we're going to do that, then we'll do this. We'll do the blasters first. I'd get a good, well, that's just me, but I'd get a good 2021 team in that break if there's any left. Never know. We've already seen 2 of them opened. Good luck. And that's me being somebody, like if I was sitting on your end of things right now and I'd been here all morning, I'd get a good 2021 team in that. Good luck. Empty. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Mark Brunell on the silver hollow. We're done. We don't need to open anymore. That's nasty. Egbuka on the Elevate. Kid Reporter. Drake May on the England games. Travis Kelce and Tyrone Tracy Jr. Cooper Kupp. Shuck. That is not the variation. Santana. Randy Gradisher. Bill Cowher wearing a vest. Like, oh, no, he's not. He just isn't very happy. And Khalil Shakir. I want a Bill Cowher sketch card. Can we make a Bill Cowher sketch card with that chin? Kenny Clark. Dante Thornton Jr. for the Raiders. Puka on the Touchdown Masters. Quinshon on the variation. Julius Peppers and Christian McCaffrey. Come on, Mosaic. It's time. I'm calling you out. Zaire Franklin. Trent Dilfer. Bashaw for the Jags. Jaden Daniels, Van Ginkel, and Kyron Williams. All right, Mr. Tootin. LeGarrette Blunt. Graham Mertz. There's a nice shuck for the Saints. We'll take it. Going to soapbox. Lambjack on the green, epic performers for the Ravens. Jackson Smith and Chuba. Russell. Cam Ward notoriety. Jameer on the orange fluorescent touchdown masters. Yes, eh? Antonio Gates and Devin Hester with Jake Ferguson. I mean, not a terrible blaster, but I'm still waiting for more. I want more. Appreciate that follow, Turner. Last break of the morning is pinned at the bottom of your screen. That XR is 2021. Tony Dorsett, Felton, Harold Fannin Jr. for the Brownies, Trey McBride, Christian Watson, and Jalen Warren. Prescott, Ricky White, Tyler Warren, Jaden Reed, Quinnen Williams, and Xavier Worthy. Duger. Mitchell Evans. Cole Kmet on the silver. CJ Stroud touchdown masters. Trey Tucker and Zach Bond. Lattimore. Jahad Campbell for the Eagles. Trey Harris. Kid Reporter. Shadur on the variation. Najee and Ricky Parasol. Bernie. Shadir. A nice little Cam Ward on the green mosaic variation. Epic performers, Jaden Daniels on the orange. Jordan Love and Josh Jacobs. That's a little bit better. It's a little bit better. Cam. Garrett Wilson. Justin Herbert. Josh Allen on the green mosaic going to some guy named B-Wax. I think he's a pretty cool guy. Larry Fitzgerald, Tank Bigsby, and Will Disley. Here, I'll put this up there for him. He's never here. He'll just randomly show up and be like, are there bills in here? Do we get any bills? That's what he sounds like, too. No, he doesn't. Soapbox, so those are, that's what comes in these orange fluorescents are the parallels empty box. And you keep coming back for more. So who's it on? Whose problem is it, Mayberry? Sam Darnold. Damian Martinez. Silver Tyler Warren. Oh, yeah, no, you're wrong on that one too, Mayberry. Sometimes you're really close to being like accurate and then you're not. But I still hold out hope for you. Colts are Mr. Bear Down, Josh Allen, Jamal Lewis, and Tim Brown. Michael Penix, Ben Roethlisberger. Ooh, that looks nice. I know it's not a rookie, but it looks good. Brock Bowers on the notoriety. Tet on the variation. Saquon and Ramondre Stevenson. Mayberry, you act like I don't see you. I have eyes. You realize this, right? You do understand that. Derrick Henry, Harold Fannin, Monkfield. I don't even know who this guy is for the Rams. Jalen Milroe on the notoriety. Bryce Young and Eric Dickerson. CJ, I'm still waiting for a case hit out of these Mosaic, man. Is he wearing khakis? Darnell Mooney. Jahad Campbell. Antoine Whitfield Jr. for the Bucks. Ooh. Some guy that plays quarterback for the Giants. Green Mosaic. Dr. Jones. Thurman Thomas and Tyreek Hill. Maybe the case hits are with the Kabooms. Well, at least there are a lot. We could open 40 more of these and barely scratch the surface of what it would cost for one Fodl Absolute. Malachi Starks, Travis Hunter, Jerome Bettis, Fairbairn, and Mike Evans. There's one in this pack. I can feel it. Joe Boo told me. He said, don't worry, here it is. Namath, Simmons, Peppers on the green Mosaic for the pack. Kid Reporter, Wes Welker, Colston Loveland variation, and Josh Allen. Oh, that's what he meant. Colston Loveland variation. I thought he meant case hit, but he said this. All right, one more blaster. As of right now, no, they do not hit as frequently as the previous years. Empty. Maybe it's because they made all those ornament boxes. Ford, Quentin Johnston, Jared Verse on the bang, David Montgomery, Matthew Golden variation, and Kendre Miller. Did y'all see that they made an absolute bundle box? They made an absolute bundle box. Jacoby Myers, Chop Robinson, Debo on the silver Mosaic, Jalen Milroe, CeeDee Lamb and Myles Garrett, Al Toon, Jalen Royals, Travis Hunter, for the Vikings, Honeycomb, Andrew Van Ginkel. On the England games, Caden Zabuyer on the Van Ginkel, Chuba Hubbard, and Mark Andrews. Van Ginkel shows up, huh? Okay. Okay. Malik Neighbors. Jordan James. CJ Stroud, Jamal Lewis, JJ McCarthy, and Mike Singletary. Devin Achane. Puka on the Elevate. Saquon on the Orange. Tet on the Variation. Saquon and Deion Branch. Is a good little blaster here. We got 4 more blasters in the last break of the morning. It starts out with a Van Ginkel. We also got an auto. So now it's what? It's Genesis time? No, it's stained glass time. I'm calling stained glass in the last 4. Franklin. Derek Harmon, your boy. Your boy. Kendre Miller. Demario Davis. Kid Reporter. Bryce Young and Randy Moss. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Optic H2 time. 2023 edition. Peter Dinklage stained glass. I would totally want that card. Peter Dinklage sketch card. Empty. Jets Givey in your upper left-hand corner, folks. Bo Jackson. Keely Ringo. Will Levis. And DJ Johnson. Keaton Mitchell. Jaden Reed for the Pack. Clayton Tune and Christian McCaffrey. Alex, there's no entities back there, so no. But if Raza Ghul was back there, yeah, he would have got hit. Quentin Johnston. Cortland Sutton, Hendon, and Jordan Addison on the base. Derek Hall. Boomer Esiason, Nick Bosa, and Fred Warner on the best tutties, and Will Levis. Two gents that are currently down and out right now. Dalton Kincaid. Breece Hall out of 35. That's actually not bad. He threw a touchdown this weekend. 14 out of 35 for the Jets. That is Aiden. We'll take it. Jahan Dotson and Kendre Miller. Dontavian Wicks, University of Virginia. Retro Series Mike Vick. Jack Youngblood and Felix Ozuma. Looks like we're a little under halfway in the last break of the morning, you guys. That means somebody's chilling. Christian Kirk. Tommy DeVita, what up? Stetson Bennett, DeVita and Bennett. Yeah. And Luke Musgrove. Great. Hendon one more again. Chris Godwin on the silver. DTR for the Brownies and Brian. The Hitman Dawkins. To end out the H2, it's hobby time. It's resurgence time. Y'all ready for this? There's our RPA. Empty. Thurman Thomas, Michael Vick, Christian Okoye, Jerry Rice, Jonah Ellis on the refractor, Keon Coleman circuit breakers, Spencer Rattler, and Theo Johnson. What up? No, we already had him last time. Nope, not this time. I forbid it. I'm forbidding it. Kelsey, Brady, Peterson, Bruce, Antonio Freeman on the refractor, Spencer Rattler out of 275, Peyton Wilson, and Jalen McMillan. Jetskivvy. Oi, oi, oi. Hines Ward, Will Levis, Doug Flutie, and Mike Singletary. Ooh. My boy. Out of 249 for the Detroit Lions, going to Chuck. That's Barry Sanders. Jordan Love on the conductors, Cam Kinchins, and Jaden Hicks. Dustin, there's a helmet in the shop unless it's full. It might be. AFC South and NFC West is left. It's Barry. Is it full? I don't have it. I think Mrs. is out there. If Mrs., if you can hear me, you can put another one in there if you want, but that'll be the last one I run. Mini helmet. Okay, Brian. Herman Moore, John Randall, Revis, and Harrison. Ooh, Joe Montana out of 175. Malachi Corley, Cooper DeJean, and Bucky Irving. I don't know, maybe I could. I don't know. It's possible. You could also win the Jets in the next break. I don't know. You'd have to hit that little bag up there. Luke Kuechly, Walter Payton, Chris Carter, Keyshawn Johnson, Terrell Owens, Willie Levi out of 149, Jaden Daniels, and Junior Colson. Okay, Gil, finally got a case hit. Got a honeycomb, Van Ginkel. These orange parallels they put in there, or fluorescent parallels they put in there, look good. Howie Long, Marcus Allen, Randy Moss, Kurt Warner, Kalen Bullock on the refractor, Caleb Williams for the Bears, Brock Bowers, and Edrin Cooper. Should be an auto in this pack. Aikman, Watt, Marino, Breeze, Molecular Marks for, Jack Ham first on print out of 99 going to the Disler. That's a PC card. Bye-bye for no one to ever see again. No one will ever see it again. This is the last time you'll ever see it. Eric Dickerson on the Glimmering Gleam, not a refractor. Marshawn Lloyd and Troy Franklin. Win the Jets, upper left-hand corner, 7.5 minutes left on that. Brian Dawkins, Frank Gore, Bob Greasy, and Jamal Charles. Michael Hall Jr. on the refractor. C.J. Stroud on the refractor. Tyler Guyton and Adisa Isaac. Fred Taylor, Brett Favre and Ozzie Newsome, Bryce Young and Eli Manning on the refractor, Marvin Harrison Jr. Voltaic, Braylon Trice and Malik Washington, University of Virginia. Switcheroony. That's right, I switcheroonied it on you. Falk, Taylor, Bettis, Eddie George, Junior Colson out of 249, Jason Kelsey on the refractor, Xavier Lickett, and Devontae Walker. Should be auto RPA. Chad Johnson, Ed McCaffrey, Edrin James, Joe Thomas on the refractor. Chad Johnson out of 99 for the Bengals. That is wise, and wise, you picked a good team, bro. How about a little Chad Johnson auto? Yep. Drew Brees, Jermaine Burton, and J.C. Latham. Little Ocho action. ESPN 8, the Ocho. And I think that gives us a good chance for the RPA as well. Let's just find out. Montana. Earl Campbell, Barry Sanders, Michael Irvin, pulling from the back. Brendan Rice, Latu, Jalen Polk. Oh, it's numbered too. Mr. Ladd McConkey, last on print, 25 out of 25, going to the Chargers. That is C. Wiggy, and that is we take those. That right there is a we take those. Oh, Gil, you already missed quite the Drake of May this morning. Gold 50 on card out of Topps Chrome auto. But that's nasty too. Last on print. All right, last box here. It is black. And it is the last one of this break. Speak now, forever hold your peace. Last break of the day is pinned at the bottom of your screen, and we're close to halfway. Doesn't look like it's quite there yet. Empty box. Four minutes left on the Givey in your upper left-hand corner. Justin Fields for the Jets. Travion Henderson for the Pats out of 149 on the patch. That ain't bad. No, that ain't bad. Going to Nate Dizzle. Terrence Ferguson for the Rams, and that is out of 99. Matt Golden, RPA out of 249 for the Pack. That is Alexa. DK Metcalf out of 99 for the Steelers is the last card. Kid Reporter. Not bad. Pretty good little box there, wasn't it? Little golden action. Terrence Ferguson was out of 99. She hadn't gotten a spot yet, Gil. I'm still waiting for that to happen in the future one day. Patch is out of 149. And, of course, Justin Fields. Is he still the starter? Well, I guess he is because they just won. Mayberry, that's a win, you know. And I'll see what's what in that mini helmet. Recap time. User, I'm getting ready to do a recap now, but I don't think they did all that well. Saquon Barkley, Josh Allen, Jaden Daniels and Jaden Reed, Tet, Golden, Travis Hunter, Jalen Milroe, Shadur, Tyler Warren, Jordan Addison, Colston Loveland, Tet, Puka, Brock Bowers and Tyler Warren on the silver, Mika, Gibbs, and Lambjack, Quinshawn, Cam Ward, Shuck, Brees Hall was out of 35, Jackson Dart, Tootin, Shuck, Joe Montana, Barry Sanders, Spencer Rattler, DK Metcalf, CJ Stroud, there it is, Mayberry, bang. Nick Bosa and Fred Warner, Justin Fields, Travion Henderson out of 149, Terrence Ferguson out of 99, Jack Ham, first on print out of 99, Chad Johnson out of 99, Honeycomb, Andrew Van Ginkel for the Vikings, Matthew Golden RPA out of 249 for the Pack, and a Ladd McConkey 25 out of 25 RPA. Those are two pretty cool cards right there. All right. Let's see what's going on in that mini helmets that's closed. Last chance to take a screenshot of that if you feel the need to. If not, you can always go over to YouTube. It's on there forever and always, okay? Good luck, everybody. The final rip of the morning. Let's see what it holds within. Mr. and Mrs. will be on tonight. I'm going to assume they're going to be sapphiring it up again. Bro. Sapphire, bro. There it is. Good luck. Am I going to have enough? Am I going to have enough top loaders is the question. Empty. Altoon. Calvin Johnson. Jaden Higgins. There you go, bro. That's a little bit better. That's nice. Orange fluorescent. Tyrone Tracy Jr., K. Dotton, and Kyron Williams. That's a little bit better. Malik Neighbors, Achan, Besh, Demario Davis, Kid Reporter, Terrell Owens, and Christian McCaffrey. Franklin, Williams, Falk. Oh, yeah, that's nice. Jeremy Shockey for the Panthers on the honeycomb. There you go, Carson. I knew we'd get something else out of all those blasters. We had to. Shockey honeycomb. Thielen and Chuba Hubbard. Yeah, Joe Dirt, there's a couple of those in there, just like Julius Peppers on the Packers. Marquise Brown, Quinshawn, Altoon, Colston Loveland, Jalen Milroe on the variation, and Devin Hester. They will, Luis, at some point. I'm not even sure they've hit the Walmart shelves yet. Jordan Love, Matt Golden, they may have. Ray McLeod on the refractor. Brian Branch on the green. Bang. Austin Hooper and Jake Ferguson. You can. Or I don't know if you can right now, Luis, but I know that's where the vast majority of these came from. Tyler Newbin. Dylan Sampson for the Brownies. Luther Burden. Drake May. Robert Brazil and Odell Beckham Jr. Empty. Russell Wilson. Hunter Henry for the Pats. Jonathan Taylor on the green Mosaic Touchdown Masters, and that he is this year. Kid Reporter. Peppers, Van Ginkel, and Odell Beckham Jr. one more again. CJ Stroud. Jackson Dart, is that the variation? It is not. Ty Felton. I think his helmet's off in the variation. Colston Loveland again.
Did you say, is this your last one?
Scared the crap out of me.
Sorry. Next time I'll say blue, so it makes more sense.
I'm in here breaking. He's just like, is this your last one?
Is this your last one?
Yeah, I don't have, that's it.
There's still another XR.
Is there?
You can say
Okay. He got me. Mr. got me right there. That Blade might as well have been behind me right there. That should be interesting on YouTube because I definitely jumped. Drake May, Dalton Schultz, Ramon Dre for the Pats, Luther Burden III, Antonio Gates and Joe Theismann. Or Raza Gul, exactly. Quentin Johnston. See, Whitney, you get me. Others don't, but you do. Jaden Blue. Zaire Franklin. Dan Fouts. Aeneas Williams and Jadeveon Clowney. We got a Jalen Hurts. Jalen Walker. Oh. Brock Bowers on the touchdown Masters. Omarion Hampton on the orange fluorescent. Dylan Gabriel on the variation. And Travis Etienne Jr. I'm going to have to open another pack of top loaders. There's no way around it. I'm not going to make it. I thought I might be able to make it, but I'm not. Not with 3 hobbies over there. It's the color of the card, Rice. That's why. Oh, you mean variation? On the back. So for the most part, most of them have, there'll be a V on the back. But what I'm seeing is their helmets on and their helmets off. Helmet off is variation. Steve Young, Taj Brooks, Dominique Lovett for the Lions. Who is that? Who is that? Drake May, Richard Sherman, and Randy. Who is this? Seventh round pick. Did he make the team? That's Joe Boo's cousin. I like it, Cash. Well done. That's my cuz. Nothingness. Dan Fouts. Graham Mertz. Ty Felton. Kid Reporter. Jaden Higgins on the variation, and Myles Garrett. That my cub. Jamal Charles. Justin Jefferson and Jonathan Taylor, Tyler Nubin, Mark Andrews, J.J. McCarthy. Wow, that was a base pack. Montez Sweat, DJ Giddens, Jaden Higgins one more again, Stephon Diggs, Jerome Bettis, and Mike Singletary. Mayberry's getting the Jaden Higginses this time. Warren Moon, Quinn Ewers, a Genesis. Jahad Campbell, Genesis, rookie for the Eagles. We'll take it. Going to, believe it or not, Art Dissel with the Eagles. Not a familiar friend of his. But here he goes, walking away with the Genesis. Peyton Manning, David Montgomery, and Deion Branch. So we got 2 honeycombs and a Genesis so far out of 20 blasters. Well, we got one left. Trey Benson, LaJohntay Wester, Jackson Dart notoriety, Matthew Golden variation, Randy Moss, and Greg Zuerlein. Fitzgerald, Cooper DeJean, Caleb Johnson. That looks nice on the orange. All these oranges look good. CeeDee Lamb, Chuba Hubbard, and Kenneth Walker. We do, executive. We do. In the mornings. No, Arkham. No, that's not how it works. You don't get the team and the card. What? Haven't you ever been in a break before? Empty. Executive, I don't know. Sometime they might. I don't know. You know. Mark Brunell. Devontae Smith. Drake May, Barry Sanders, and Drake London with a Jawan Jennings. How does a break work, Primo? I can't wait till we get the button that just has like a little miniature Primo walk out and explain. It'll be my voice and it'll be dubbed and everything, but it'll just be a little character. Joe New, RJ Harvey, Joe Morris, Brock Bowers, Kid Reporter, Travis Hunter on the variation, and Derek Stingley Jr. Yeah, Rives, he knows that. Yep. That's right. A hologram Primo. That'd be even cooler. Like Total Recall. Joe Morris. Dylan Gabriel. Matthew Golden. Trey Hendrickson on the orange. Bang. Josie Jewell and Fred Taylor. Three packs left, and then we go on to a Joe Boo hologram. Yes, keep it up. Come on. I'm liking what I'm hearing. I'll be like, hey, Joe Boo, can you tell us what a break is? Alec Pierce. No way. Another one. Honeycomb. Garrett Wilson for the Jets. That's the Gibby team, and that is Brittany. Brittany, how about a case hit? Does that sound okay with you? Does that work? Cole Kmet, Nico. Onk. You get. And Hayward. DK. Tommy. Brees Hall on the green mosaic. Trey Hendrickson Bang. Jack Besh variation. And Jeremy Shockey. Last pack. Calvin Johnson. Cole Kmet. Jadavian Clowney. Daniel Fouts. Chase Brown and Geno Stone. You got the right one, baby. Uh-huh. All right, it's hobby time. If there's an Ian book in this one, something's going like come on now. Empty. You too, Rice. We got Miles Sanders. Davante Adams. Alvin Kamara out of 249 for the Saints. Tommy Tremble one more again out of 199. Michael Strahan on the patch out of 49 for the G-Men. Going to see Wiggy. Elijah Moore on the RPA out of 75 for the Jets Givey team. And Kenneth Gainwell for the Eagles. Okay. 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 The Jets tend to do that more often than they don't, to be honest. And Makatrahe. We the best. No Ian book. No Ian book. No whammy. No whammy. Antonio Brown. Justin Herbert. For the Bears, Khalil Max out of 199. For the Commanders, Benjamin St. Juste out of 249 on the team logo. Cornell Powell's out of 99. Josh Palmer out of 99 on the rookie auto. And a Carlos Boogie Basham. Well, we didn't get Ian booked. We didn't get Ian booked. We didn't get much else either. I do kind of miss XR though. Cards look good. Cards look good. That is very random. Hopefully Chauncey Billups wasn't there. Topps Chrome time. Empty. And then we got an Origins to end it out. We've got Craig Morton, Jerome Bettis and Phil Simms, Leroy Kelly, Redemption. Oh boy, first pack. In these, this can be very good. Congratulations. You are due to receive a Chrome Rookie Autograph Variations Green Parallel of Caleb Williams going to Nick. Hey, Nick. For realsies. Who's that riding in the Cadillac? Bucky Irvin on the refractor. Byron Murphy and Xavier Worthy. I think that's out of 99. Levens, Young, Baselli, Curse, Jason Kelsey out of 99 for the Eagles, Adrian Peterson, Mason Smith, and Anthony Gould. Jay Novacek, Bo Jackson, Tony Dorsett, Darren Woodson on the refractor, Faltanu refractor, Drake May Youthquake, Ray Davis, and Javon Bullard. Sorry, Javon. Rod Smith, Troy Polamalu, Joe Green, Fred Bolitnikoff on the refractor, Joe Thomas, Tom Brady refractor on the Legends of the Gridiron, Bucky Irving, and Adonai Mitchell. We take Tom Brady refractors, by the way. Sometimes they are and sometimes they aren't. You just never know, Indy. Leroy Butler, Kellen Winslow, Peyton Manning. Our other Aldo is Michael Wiley, which was kind of to be expected, something similar to that, because Caleb Williams showed up. Commanders get a little auto, though. Darius Robinson, Andre Reed, Drake May, and Devin Leary. CJ, Sean Alexander, Earl Campbell, Jan Stenerud, Mark Rippey and Randy White, Junior Colson, and Cam Kinchins. Hester, Dante Culpepper. Behind Dante is Mr. Sebastian Janikowski. Brett Favre. DeMarco Murray's out of 399 for them boys. J.J. Watt out of 75 for the Texans. Jermaine Burton and Braylon Trice. Texans kind of moderately ate a little bit. Not anything crazy, but it looks like it, Jeffrey. What makes you think you didn't? Huh? Huh? Anthony Richardson, Brad Johnson, Bob Lilly. Oh boy. Oh boy, what's that? Ron Dane. Oh! I don't know if I've seen one of these. Yeah, it is Arkham. I don't think all these Topps Chrome I've pulled, I've never pulled one of those. Got a little dust on them. That's nasty. Atomic. Hang on. We won't use that one. Radiant. I pulled him in baseball, not in football. That's nasty. You still out there, DMV? Blake Corum, Amarius Mims, and Aeneas Smith. Hey, look, it's Nick Jetsko. Hey, Nick. Andre Reed, Dwight Stevenson, Terrell Owens, Chris Long from the University of Virginia, Jace McClellan, Blake Corum, Jordan Morgan, and Eric Hall. Stephen Davis, John Randall, Julian Edelman, Archie Griffin, Santana Moss, Jerry Rice, Troy Franklin, and Quinyon Mitchell. Jim Kelly, Bob Greasy. Oh no. Danny Amendola. It's Theo out of 275 color match. Nasty. Will Shipley on the refractor. Trey Benson, Jalen McMillan, and Jonah Ellis. Oh, Nick, it's because I'm Primo. There's only one of us. We've got Origins left after this. Not bad, Arkham. We'll take that. Calvin Hill, Jason Sehorn, Doug Flutie, Ricky Williams, Mario Manningham on the refractor, Ray Lewis, Jalen Ford, and Dylan Laub. All right, last chance. Last chance. Speak now, forever hold your peace. I said it once, I'll say it again. It's got a little bit of chunk to it, empty box. Definitely doesn't have like a booklet, but good luck. Khalil, Shakir, Tootin for the Jags on the RPA, going to Mayberry. Omari and Hampton for the Chargers. On card out of 75. Orange auto. That ain't bad. Going to see Wiggy. Devin Hester Rise to the Hall out of 199 for the Bears. Going to Nick. Dylan Gabriel's out of 225 for the Brownies. David Njoku out of 99 for the Brownies. And an Omari and Hampton. Browns and Chargers box. It's just the way that it is. It's just the way that it is. I don't have one Theo Johnson card. I've never gotten the Giants in a break ever. That's not true. That's not true. Rise to the Hall. Tootin. All right, recap time. Sorry anybody that might have missed in that. That's the name of the game. It's not always going to work out in your favor. It just doesn't work like that. If it did, then, it'd just all be sunshine and rainbows every day when you woke up. And that's just not reality. Let's do a little recap of this. El recap. All right, here we go. I'll be back tomorrow morning, you guys. Mr. and Mrs. will be on tonight. I'm sure there'll be some more Disney action going on, probably some SpongeBob, all that stuff. And then I'll come up with a baseball, maybe another football break, and we may be able to do some Disney in the morning. Toasty, that's how it goes. That's what breaks are. Sometimes you could have just as easily you could have magically had the Patriots and hit a $1,500 card right now, and you're way ahead. That's what a break is. That's what happens. Trey Hendrickson, Travis Hunter, Jackson Dart, Golden, Higgins, Dylan Gabriel, Higgins, Caleb Johnson, Dylan Gabriel, Omarion Hampton, Matthew Golden and Jalen Milroe, Quinshon Judkins, Jackson Dart, Jonathan Taylor, Elijah Moore out of 75, Boogie Basham, Theo Johnson out of 275, Jason Kelsey was out of 99, Omarion Hampton, DeMarco Murray out of 399, J.J. Watt out of 75, and let's see here, Michael Wiley, Auto, Bucky, Irvin, Future Stars, Michael Strahan, Patch. I see you, Arkham. You see that, Toasty? Arkham sending you his Genesis that he hit in this break. Josh Palmer out of 99. Drake May. Khalil Mack. I'm getting ready to run up on it. So out of 249, Benjamin St. Just. Alvin Kamara. Tom Brady. Cornell Powell out of 99. Drake May. Tommy Trimble. Tootin on the RPA. Omarion Hampton out of 75 on the auto. You've got Devin Hester on the patch. Dylan Gabriel. David Njoku. Jaden Higgins. Jeremy Shockey for the Panthers. Jahad Campbell is what he's sending you, Toasty. If you didn't see that. If you're even still in here. He might have turned his phone off and threw it in the corner. Garrett Wilson. Jaden Daniels on the super short print and Topps Online Redemption card. Caleb Williams variation green. That's right, Arkham. I'll put your name on it. I got you, dog. Appreciate you, Arkham. All right, folks, you know the name of the game. I'll be back tomorrow morning. Mr. and Mrs. will be on tonight. I'll come up with something fun for us tomorrow, just like I do, or I try to do every single day. Joe Boo will be here. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. I'm going to turn